All right. Is this it?
This is it.
We ready to go?
We're ready to go.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah, what happens if I mess up?
We just roll with it.
Okay.
It just rolls. We just roll with it. Hey, you. You're wondering how you got here. I know your story. One day, you're a fan of music, aren't you? You love music so much. You love music. And you're a concert goer. And you like concerts. And one day, you heard this commercial about not just a concert, but a festival. You thought, oh my. And they started listing off the bands, and they were your favorites. Black Eyed Peas, Evanescence, Pitbull, Kid Rock. You said, I can't believe this. I've got to go to this festival. What is this thing? And you went, and you had the time of your life. You wore flip-flops and a tank top and cargo shorts, and you had a blast. And then on the screens, all of a sudden, the lights went out, and on the screens it said, this festival is brought to you by iHeartRadio. And we have an app, the iHeartRadio app. So different from the actual radio. All the bands are here, and you can listen to all of them. So different than the radio, because there's heart in it. And you said, I like that. And so you got home and you downloaded iHeartRadio. And then you saw an ad that iHeartRadio is the #1 podcast ad. And you looked for podcasts, and the one that came up was We're Just People. So shout out to everyone listening on iHeartRadio. We love you so much. Thank you for being here. Welcome to another episode of We're Just People. Episode number
13.
13.
Yeah.
That's like an unlucky number.
Not for us.
Not for us.
Lucky number 13.
Lucky number 13. I got to introduce the room because we got a fresh human in here.
Yep.
So obviously we have Sean, whom I love, and I am well pleased with you.
Oh, thanks.
You work so hard, and you do so much for this podcast. By the way, we do have a Patreon, okay? You can check it out. What is it? We're Just People, Patreon. Just search We're Just People.
Just search We're Just People on Patreon.
Yeah. And then if you donate, listen, it goes to Sean's pocket.
Yeah, you can find that in the description on the audio podcast and on the YouTube video too.
Yes, it goes to, fill Sean's pockets. That's what we're here to do with this podcast. So anyways, but I love you, and I want you to know that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know how to respond in
That's
this
okay.
moment,
I like, yes. And then we have someone new here, and I'm so stinking excited about. I've wanted you to hang out in here for a while. We have the sister of Michelle Pedroza. I don't mean to do that to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to. Yeah, the sister. But Ali Pedroza. Give it up for Ali since she's new. Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got one question. Did you also go to a Christian horse camp?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Did you go with Michelle? Mm-hmm. Did you get the horses saved? Or were they already saved?
I guess already saved.
Ali, speak just a little bit closer to the mic. Thank you.
Oh, correct.
They were already saved.
All right, there she is.
Oh, that's amazing. I love it. Allie is so cool. She's got you're one of those people that when I walk in, I immediately am concerned with what I'm wearing. Because you have such cool style. You and Micah, you guys have such, and it's not like a bad thing. You are just
cool.
Yes, you just got a vibe.
It's funny you say that because I was at work earlier and I was like, should I roll the sleeves? Do I do a French tuck? And I just was like, forget it. And I showed up.
See, that's what's cool. Forget it. I'm just going to show up.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what makes it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought too hard about this.
Don't.
Okay, that's right. But I am wearing Zeal, and I'm happy to do that. Sean, what kind of shirt is that?
This is the mall special.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I got it at the
It looks a
mall.
little bit like a satanic type symbol in the middle.
That's what I was really going for, man. I was going for that satanic look.
That's amazing. Okay, Thank you so much for watching. Listen, I'm telling you, you are in for a special episode. We officially hit 100 subscriptions on YouTube, and that deserves another round of applause. Oh, yeah. There you go. Round of applause. Actually, it's like 101. I don't know. By now, it's
actually 103. Whoa.
Snap.
Dang.
103. And
Yeah.
are we going to do something special for 100 subscriptions? I don't know. The answer is yes. Do you see what's behind? Can you see this? It's coming. Stay tuned. I got something special for you to celebrate 100 subscriptions. We are so happy. Now, again, I will be honest. Episode 13, I thought we'd be way further than 100. Hold on a second. How many more episodes, if we go this rate, how many more to get to 1,000?
Oh, man.
We're going to do like 890 million episodes.
Or 130.
Yeah. Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's all right, though.
That's all right. You know what? I think there's going to be somewhat of a snowball effect. And then YouTube, they don't see the iHeartRadio waves,
They don't.
They don't see the numbers there, strong numbers on those festival goers, those Black Eyed Pea fans,
Yeah.
those anyways, that's all the band. Those Stained fans. Oh my gosh, those Puddle of Mud festival fans, and we love you guys, iHeartRadio. But listen, hey, you can catch us on, and I realized the other day, no other podcast does this, but it's a ritual, and we have to do it. Because it's just a thing that we do.
The people need to know.
You need to know where you can find us at, because where you're listening right now, it's not enough. You need options. So you can find us on some other podcast platforms. We're on Apple Podcast, we're on Spotify, we're on Google Podcasts, we're on Stitcher, we're on iHeartRadio, we're on Soundcloud, which is new, which is big news. It's fresh.
That is big news.
Have you had any numbers come in from Soundcloud?
Yes.
The stats are overwhelming.
Very overwhelming. Overwhelming is the right word.
How many listeners so far on SoundCloud?
Let me rebut that with how many listeners do you think?
No, I don't think I can play that game, because you see that my heart wants to say
there's a lot of zeros. A whole lot of zeros.
A whole lot of zeros. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a number that is above 0 that's attached to any of the numbers?
No.
No. So, well, if you're on SoundCloud,
listen,
you're not hearing us.
If you're on YouTube and you rap on SoundCloud and you found this.
Or tell your friends that love SoundCloud we're on there. TuneIn plus Alexa. I never quite know what to say there. Overcast, Pocket Cast, Castro. We're on Castbox. And we're on Podchaser. We're all over the stinking place. And I love it. I love you. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that this is a little bit of a joy for your day. And today I want to talk, I want to talk about a little bit about, I've taken like the last few weeks off of work. And I'm a pastor at Church of the Harvest. I've taken kind of a little break. In the Christian realm, we call it a sabbatical, right? A mini little sabbatical. And I want to talk a little about that, because it's been amazing. It's been amazing. But I do want to say this, is that, there's a thing that we have, and it's called the hotline. And I don't know if you've heard me talk about it before, but we were going strong for a couple episodes. And here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to call in to the hotline. What is the number? Allie, you want to read the number here? Can you see?
405-265-6706.
One more time.
That's 405-265-6706.
Call into the hotline. What are you waiting on? I want to interact with you. Talk to me. Share your thoughts, questions, feedback, moments, dreams, your blood type, your Enneagram type, your mom's favorite meal that she cooks, really anything. I just want to hear your voice. So I'm amped. You know why? Because that's here. and I'm getting myself ready. And I'm doing this. This is an ISO version, right? We don't have a guest, so I'm just gonna be myself. You know what? I'm determined. I'm determined to be myself.
Yeah, take your shoes off if need be, or don't.
I almost did. All right. Have you listened to this pod? I gotta put you on the spot. Have you listened to Allie? Have you listened to 1 second of any of them?
I have only listened to the one with Louie.
Okay, that's great. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Why did you quit?
Yes.
Yes, that was a great one.
Why did I quit listening?
No, that was the name of the episode. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. You worked with Louie there for a while.
I did.
Yeah, I love him so much. That was so good. Such a great episode. So I want to talk just a little bit. Again, you got to stay with me. We got a special thing that I worked hard on. So I've taken a break the last few weeks, and I would call it recovery. I want to say rest, but even more so, it's been recovery. I think that like so many times people don't realize how thin they're wearing themselves out until you actually stop and pause. And once you have to sit with yourself, like with nothing really to do, you know?
Yeah.
And you don't have all these distracting things of all stresses of everything, you kind of realize how thin you've worn yourself out, and almost being alone or having time is a little unsettling at first. Mm-hmm. And so I went through that major, and I've had to go through this. I don't want to sound crazy, but getting to know myself, what I enjoy,
right,
and what fuels me, and what helps me recover. And it's been great. Have you guys ever experienced anything like, what would you say is something that when you do it, you feel that like feeds your soul, it helps you recover? Would you say Sean and then Allie, or Allie and then Sean? We could go ladies first, but if you don't want the pressure, then we'll go Sean.
I mean, when I take the time to get on the keys and the piano.
Oh, yes.
And I won't think of a song or look up chords. I'll just start playing, and then I'll just go off on some long whatever. And it's afterwards, I'm just like, oh. Yes. That was good, refreshing.
Right.
So
that's beautiful, but so many people, I had ignored those things in my life, and not only are they refreshed, but they're tools to stay refreshed.
Yeah.
And I let so much of that go dormant, but I love that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You didn't go.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Mr. Gore.
Top that.
Thanks for that, man.
Sean Gore.
Lately I've been going on like midnight walks around town.
Now, hold on.
Yeah. I know that sounds like really weird.
No. I think that is what's the word? I like that. That's all. I think that's awesome. And I think that fits you so much.
It's been really like peaceful.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Like along the street? Are you going nature? You downtown? You like?
I mean, I live in like a suburban area.
Yeah.
So I like walk around for the first few nights, just like walk around the neighborhood.
Like Soccer Momville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then one night I was like, I wonder what it would be like to walk to the other part of town. And so literally I like walked halfway across town and walked back. And
that's
then,
awesome. What are you thinking about when you walk?
I don't know. I just put on headphones and just kind of tune everything out.
There you go.
It was kind of cool though, because like, it's almost like when you have those moments, like a few days in, you kind of have a moment where you're like, man, I haven't really felt peace like this in a long time.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man.
And so it's been really good for me.
Hey, Allie, don't take long walks at midnight by yourself. Okay?
Noted.
Okay, noted.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that is
good
awesome.
advice.
So I took off, and one of the first things I did is I went out to the ranch. I've spent a lot of time at my dad's place at the ranch. I've talked about this some, but I went out there and I brought my drum set out there. Actually, I think we'll show a quick little picture. I'll send you a picture of my kit that I set up down in the studio, and I haven't played drums in, years. I don't know. I mean, really sat down and played drums. Maybe 10 years. I mean, I'll sit down like every blue moon and just play a beat if it's like after church or goofing around. But really getting into it, it has been so long, so rare. And I'm telling you, when I got on the drum, first of all, I set it all up. And I remembered all the pains of, all that stuff, setting it all up. But I went to Guitar Center to buy some parts.
Yeah.
And wow, that brought back some memories. Mm-hmm. Guitar Center, baby. I used to be there all the stinking time. When I checked out, I told them my name, and they said, "Hey, are you still at Arbor Chase or whatever?" And that's my old parents' house when I lived there when I was like 20.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was like, it's been a minute since I've been to Guitar Center.
Surprised the file stayed in that long.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
But you know what else I realized is that, number one, I'm getting older.
Yeah. I wasn't going to say this, but you said subscriptions for YouTube subscribers earlier, and I was like, that's full dad right there.
Wait, what's not dad?
Subscribers.
100 subscribers, 100 subscriptions.
It sounds like you're in the Boy Scouts selling magazine subscriptions.
Yes. Yeah, we could do a We're People magazine.
Oh,
another great idea.
That's a great idea, man.
Along with the shirt.
1,000 subscribers. Magazine.
There we go. How many to do the shirt? Is that how we should do this with the shirt?
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. We're designing it. Sean's working on it. We're getting some consultant from Allie's boyfriend. Allie's going to look at it, and it's going to come out. It's going to be hot. It's going to be fresh.
Yeah.
We're just people. Anyways.
Going to be able to wear it around town.
Yes, in your midnight walks or while you're playing the piano. Yeah. What was I saying?
You were talking about Guitar Center.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So I went. I'm getting old.
Yes.
That's what it is. I'm 34 years old. And here's the thing. I realized when I set up my drum kit, I was looking at it, and it's been used like all over the place. And I carried that thing around everywhere. It's been used by the church. It's been whatever. I bought that thing when I was 16 years old. Well, my dad bought it. Paid way too much money for a 16-year-old. But so that drum set is 18 years old.
Dang.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
18 years old. It's not quite vintage, but I just like this nostalgic thing. And when I sat down and I set up the drum, it was like getting in touch with that creative teenager again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was just refreshing and brought back that childlike joy. I don't know how to describe it. So anyways, I started, and man, I played my heart out. I played my heart out. I mean, the first day I played for I don't even know how many hours straight. I broke a pair of sticks the first day. I just went and got myself some good blisters and everything. And I'm not gonna lie, it started off real choppy, real slow. And but you know what I noticed is that the quickness of my hands was lacking a little bit. It had to come back, but the internal groove and the internal just, in the pocket, sit in the backside of the rhythm. Oh, it was just still there. You know what I did? I got on Apple Music and I just typed in funk. And then there was a playlist, and I push play, and like the first song is like Brick House, and then the next one's like Stevie Wonder, Superstition, and then and then I literally I went through 30 songs just stuck in the pocket. Oh man, it felt good, felt so good. Anyways, that was really great. And then the other thing that I did was I did a lot of outdoor work. And I know I talked about this, but
Yeah, I think in the last episode you also said you started drawing too, a little bit.
I'm gonna get there. Get there. Yeah. You're rushing me, but that's okay.
I'm sorry, man.
That's all right. That's all right.
I need to tone it down, not be so aggressive.
Yeah. What did you say to me? Hey, tone it down.
Tone it down.
Tone it down. Allie, pick it up.
Oh, okay.
Sean, tone it down.
I'm toning it down.
So I did. You've been out to the ranch. Mm-hmm. So we go out there, and one of the big things that I've been doing is fixing fences. I mean, like post hole thingy. Slammer. I don't know any of it, right? I feel like a farmhand right now, but I don't know nothing. Dad's, but anyways, we're fixing the fences, and he's got these donkeys. We've talked about it, there's many donkeys, and they just, here's what I've come to realize. If they want out, they're getting out no matter what. So, but we chase them down. We're fixing fences, and we're doing all that kind of stuff, and I sweat more than I had since I played basketball in high school. I mean, I sweat. But you know what was great about that is, no, we don't get outside enough. I don't. I'm like, look at me. I'm a hazard. I'm like, climate change. It's like maybe the most big deal to me, because if the sun gets more intense, I don't know what I'm saying. Should we get into that? No, but outdoors, and I found myself. It's so funny. I'm a classic city boy trying to be country. Mm-hmm. It's like, hey, Dad, we need to go buy some bug spray and whatever. So I'm spraying down bugs just everywhere, and then sunscreen everywhere, and all that kind of stuff. But man, there's something about being outdoors and working with your hands.
Yeah.
Because so much of what we do now, so much of our jobs are so heavy intellectual theorizing and mine's super people related. So I'm thinking about people, what people are thinking, and all that kind of stuff. But a lot of people's jobs are that way. Some people's aren't, but for those of you that are, it's like getting out there, and not that work is not hard. It is hard work, but it's a different kind of work. It's not intense mental strategy. I mean, there's strategy to it, but it was, I found myself waking up early, like wanting to get outside, go feed the donkeys, go put another post and, a little stay and tighten the wires and move the sprinkler and fertilize anyways. Does this sound fun to either of you?
No, I get what you're saying. It's almost like I got the word for it, but now
Didn't you
gone.
grow up on a farm-ish?
I grew up...
Or did some farm-like things?
I grew up the only house on my street, and we had a lake, and we just played in the mud a lot.
Okay, did you have chickens or anything like that?
We had horses.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
You had horses. So did you take care... So did you have to take care of them every day? Wait, that's a dumb question.
No. They were my grandfather's.
Yeah.
So we would go down, and we would have to brush them and feed them. But
yeah.
It's almost like working with your hands is like a emotional and physical thing.
It is.
I don't know. So I get what you're saying about it being like at work, everything being intellectual, and it's almost just like a recovery thing of like going out and
it really
learning
is.
something that way.
It's like it's emotional, but it's also physiological. Did I say that right?
Maybe.
Is that a word? Physiology? Is that a word? Am I making this up?
Psychological?
Fizzy drinks? No? Allie's Googling it.
Google it.
But anyways, you let me know about the physiology. But that is it's surprising how good it felt to sweat and then to start a project and finish a project.
Yeah.
That just feels. What about you? Do you ever encounter anything like that? Oh, I know your garden. The garden. You had experience with the garden.
I enjoy the garden, but I hate sweating.
Yeah, I know.
I despise sweating.
I know. You know what though? I started enjoying the sweat, and I would go in and take a cold shower. It's like I don't know who I am. Actually, I do know who I am.
Get back to your roots.
Yes, exactly. Even though that's very true. And one thing I learned too is that I think I may have said this, but I hung out with my dad a lot at the ranch. And out at the ranch, dude, in that mode, on the tractor, fixing stuff, taking the gator, getting, all that, that's who he is. That's his like rhythm and nature. It's like if something breaks, we don't stop. We got to fix it. Because the animal's got to be fed, or the yard, it's just like there's no stopping. So we're going to fix it. We don't have time to take it to a repair shop. We're going to grab some wire and we're going to do it ourselves. And it's just, and then every time I'd want to kind of stop or whatever, he's like, hey, well, let's just make sure the donkey, they got out, so let's run and grab, and then he's just on, and it's, anyways, it was interesting to observe him too, and even understand him more. Mm-hmm. But he's awesome. Let's see. I want to. When should I use the axe back there and bless everyone with what I'm going to give you for being one of the subscribers? I don't know who's the 100, but one of the subscriptionists. I'm going to give you something special. I don't know how long have we gone so far, Shawnee?
About 20 minutes.
About 20. Okay, we're getting close. I don't want to go too long. My paper's over there. I want to grab it. So, are these new cities?
These are new cities that have tuned into the podcast.
New cities that just quick update. I'm going to get back to this real quick, but what I was saying, new cities. Actually, Allie, you want to read it? Mm-hmm. Allie, read the new cities. Here we go.
Lima, Peru.
Hey, what?
Lima, Peru.
What?
Yeah.
Multinational.
Multinational.
Keep going.
3 countries.
And growing.
And growing.
Lacey, Washington.
Lacey, Washington. Mm-hmm. That's amazing. Who are you? Whoever you are, I like you. Keep going.
Colorado Springs, Colorado.
That's great. There's a lot of people there.
Yep.
Keep going.
There's a lot of people in Lacey too.
Is it a big city?
I looked up Lacey. Yeah.
You looked up Lacey?
I looked up. Well, it could have been a big new small town.
Sounds like an ex-girlfriend. I looked up Lacey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it could have. What else?
Springfield, Missouri.
Nice. I like Springfield.
Wichita, Kansas.
Okay. Yeah. Super flat. Love that though.
And San Jose, California.
We're cool. It's official. Yeah. Hollywood,
pretty
right?
Cool, man. Hollywood.
North Hollywood, which I don't know if that's a cool area in that area, but and then what was that? San Jose. Yeah, I have no idea if that's in California. You consider that cool, but us Oklahomans just here at California, we say, "Oh, that's cool." But anyways, you know what else happened was, and that's part of why I was able to do what I'm about to do, is that I also picked up my guitar at the ranch. I brought my guitar out there. And it's another one of those things that it was really sad at first. When I started to play the guitar and do that, it was like, it was this sad feeling like I had neglected this for so long. And, but then it became, a joyful thing really quickly, but it was just like, it's like an old friend that you love so much, but you just made a choice to not speak to for 8 years, and then you come back and you're like, man, I missed out on. Anyways,
is it odd, like reacquainting yourself with like a creative outlet that you used to have?
Yes,
it's almost like you've forgotten about part of your past.
Yes, yeah, and I'm telling you, it does something to your brain. My mental state is so much more healthy. From several things that I can't even explain it. It's recovery. And I would encourage you who are listening or watching, remember what your childlike passions were, your childlike fun little hobbies. I don't care if it's like cutting out construction paper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Construction paper used to be the bomb.
Yeah.
Get a pack of construction. You can do anything with construction paper.
With like the crazy scissors.
Yes.
Too, with like the wavy lines.
Snowflakes. Yeah. All different kinds of.
Glue sticks.
Why do they call it glue sticks? Why do they call it construction paper though? You
construct stuff with it.
Okay. That'll work.
That's what I thought.
That'll work. But even if it's there's something else in it's scrapbooking. If it's writing, if it's whatever, if it's puzzles. Which Sean does puzzles alone. We learned that earlier. But
there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong. I just got done saying you should do it.
Yeah.
I was.
It just sounded like a little snide thing. Just easing in there.
I like to do that a little bit though. It's for entertainment value only.
That's all right.
I love it.
I know.
I just do just real little jabs.
Yeah.
Real little jabs.
That's almost like just you're single. Like right there.
How's a single life? I won't do that.
Making lots of puzzles, man. Lots of puzzles.
Oh my goodness. So is there anything else like that, Allie, that you do kind of in besides a piano or maybe you don't do, but you remember like back, maybe you would like to do that again. This is now a counseling session.
Okay.
Let's get in touch with the inner child.
Let's go.
What did they enjoy?
I did dance for 12 years.
Really?
Yeah, and I recently tried to get back into it, but it didn't work out. But I still have it's just a way to express myself, which is such like the cliche for every dancer, but it's so true how.
It's great.
Because you just hear a song and it's like, oh, well, I can't sing that, but I can dance to it.
Absolutely.
So that's one of the things I wish I would get back into. I know.
I have a secret deep desire. You've seen it in all the movies. Walk into the dance studio, flip on the lights. You're all alone. It's at night. You turn on the boombox. You look in the mirror and you just go. You know what I'm saying? You just you're just expressing, and it's just, you just broke up with your boyfriend or girlfriend, and you're just getting it. Anyways,
channeling the inner Kevin Bacon.
Yes,
like Footloose.
I was thinking more like like the what do they call it? The leotard thingy, and some not that I would wear. I have a female in my head.
Gotcha. I was thinking Step Up.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm thinking more like I don't know why ballet's more in my head, like aggressive.
Yes, I know.
Like, some point shoes and just twisting and jumping and maybe a lever that lets down water. Isn't that in a movie or something?
Yes.
Yes, it is. 80s.
What is it?
And I want to be in the 80s. It's got to be an 80s song. It's Flash Dance or something?
Yes.
Yeah. Something like that. So, you know what? Maybe I'm going to work on that.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I will, because I've been doing all kinds of things. I picked up the guitar. I haven't been dancing, but I picked up the guitar, and like I was saying, I just started to play. I used to write songs all the time, right? So, and then I used to mainly, almost exclusively write songs for church, worship songs. And I wrote so many songs and did all of that. I used to enjoy it, but it got to a place where I just kind of got burnt out by it. And I just kind of moved on and neglected it. But man, something about being in this environment, and drumming is what unlocked it, like got me back in that creative space, just playing that funk and just sitting in the pocket. Anyways, so I pick up the guitar, and it was like, it was shocking. It was like this pent-up river of songs just came out. I mean, I probably wrote maybe 5 or 6 songs.
Wow.
And I hadn't even tried to write a song in, and honestly, I was thinking back maybe 8 years.
Wow.
2015, I wrote one song. It was a worship song. None of these are worship songs. They're secular. No, they're just not. No, Christian joke. But no, they're just songs. But lyrically and melodically and even guitar, it just kind of poured out. And I don't know if or when I'll share them. Sometimes because of who I am and because of what I do, some of the lyrics, I'm like, well, I guess I feel pressure to be a certain kind of way and not have certain emotions and not freak people out.
It's like a journal entry.
Yeah.
You don't want to like reveal your entire life.
Right. Right. Although I think that they are songs that could help people, but maybe I'll release them under a secret name. What could my Comment what my secret name could be. The songwriter named.
What your SoundCloud name should be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, maybe it's like.
They are raps, right?
No, they're not raps.
I'm just kidding.
Maybe I could be like Nathaniel. I reached deep for that one. Nathaniel, or like Ross or Roger or
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel. There we go. Emmanuel Rogers. Who knows? Comment and tell me what you think. Maybe I'll put a song out there. We'll just see how the response is. It'll be revealing. I might I'll do a little Mark Twain thing. But
Okay.
anyways, I'm trying to think. I'm about to bless you all with your gift for being one of the 100 subscribers. But I really established new routines. Do you guys have morning routines?
Yes.
Give me real quick morning routines. Sean, go ahead.
This may sound, I don't know. I wake up every morning and I look out my window and I just say thank you for bringing another day.
Yeah.
And I roll over, see what time it is.
Yeah.
If I woke up before my alarm, I roll back over and go to sleep.
Nice.
And I'll wake up and immediately go to the shower.
Yep.
Clothes on for the day, and I'm out the door, dude. 30 minutes, and I'm gone.
Nice.
Every morning.
That is a bachelor routine right there.
It is.
But it's good. It's good. Allie, what about you? You got a routine, or is it just
Yeah.
wake up and hurry?
Sometimes it's wake up and hurry.
Yeah.
I'll wake up, crack my back, look at the phone.
Yeah.
What time is it? Okay. Read something.
Yeah.
I don't look out the window and.
What do you tend to read? Just random stuff, or?
I like to read a devotional.
Yeah. Awesome. Love it.
It's not always the.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Jump in the shower, get ready.
Yeah.
Sit around the house until I absolutely have to leave.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pretty boring, but
No,
I
but-
like.
That's good.
Yeah.
I've learned this too, and I've dug in and learned this even through therapy that I've gone through. And that's another thing is I've really focused in on counseling and therapy and really dug in there and made some great progress as far as different things that I struggle with. And part of the progress that I've been able to make is because I've had the mental space to let myself feel and address things more accurately. I don't know, the break, it's been amazing. But routines, I've learned this, that it's like important for your rhythm, like your body's rhythm. Mm-hmm. Wake up at the same time, have some sort of a routine, because that sets you in the right frame of mind. And honestly, I got to where I barely had a routine. When I said wake up and hurry, that was my routine. It was like, rush, get out the door, and I would do stuff and study and maybe read some, but it was never in the morning. Mm-hmm. And that's just something that I've worked on reclaiming. And I've set like a routine, and I'm not going to share it at this moment. It's pretty personal at the moment, but I love it. And I actually enjoy it. I realize too is that if you don't focus on self-worth, how much you value yourself, if you don't actively do things to, I don't want to sound all cheesy, but take care of yourself and remind yourself of your self-worth, it slowly erodes because we make mistakes all the time, every day. And what we always do is we think that what we do is attached to our worth, right? So slowly it eats away at that. And when I've taken this break, I just had realized, man, that inner just self-worth. I know what the Bible said. I know that, but it's just a matter of not focusing and not taking care. And so taking some time to build that up through these morning routines, through creative outlet stuff, through different things that I've just done, man, it's been awesome. It's been awesome. I love it.
That's awesome.
And I love you.
Thank you.
You going to say it back?
I love you too. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, that's what I wanted. But I'm growing, and I don't need it. Okay, I'm growing. You don't have to love me.
Oh,
I'm okay if you don't love me.
No,
right?
I love you too, man.
Oh my gosh! All right, should we break out this gift for the people?
Let's do it.
Okay. How long are we gone?
About 35 minutes.
All right, people, listen. First of all, again, Allie, I'm so glad that you're here hanging out with us. It's good to have a Pedroza in the room. Next time, we're going to get way more out of you, and a lot more planned time.
Okay.
But here's the thing: we crossed 100 subscriptions on YouTube. We crossed 100 subscribers. We crossed 100.
We finally sold 100 subscriptions.
So, and we're excited, and I want to give you a gift. So, are you ready for your gift? Here it is. I wrote a song for you. And I'm going to sing it. Let me grab my guitar. Do we have any water? If we don't, it's okay. But if we don't, it's okay.
No, we do. And actually, I had one for you, but I put it back in the fridge.
Okay, I'm grabbing my guitar. Don't leave. Watch me get my guitar, because why not? Or listen. Allie, you want to say anything while I'm getting my guitar for the audio listeners?
Okay. Thanks everyone for tuning in with us today. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new with us, we just want to say hi. If you're a longtime listener, longtime viewer, we just want to appreciate you with this song that we're about to do. My day at work was good today. It was normal, regular. I had a salad for lunch that I made. Didn't have breakfast. It threw me off.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I
appreciate the help there. Let me see with this mic and this stuff. Can you still see me? I might be kind of out of the shot here, but I'm getting ready. Sean's getting the water, and I'm going to play in this key, I think. Hold on. Let's see here. How's that sound? Am I in tune?
Beautiful.
You know what I'm going to have to do is kind of do this so I can hear. What do you think, Sean? I'll just take a quick swig, and then go have a seat, because I'm going to look you in the eye.
All right, great. Perfect.
Last minute, I changed the key, so it might be too high. But I'm going to try.
Okay.
So if I belt it out, bear with me, people. This is for you. Susan, Jeff, Ashley, Roger, Chase, Britt, Louie, Monica, Rebecca, Amos, Amy, and Daniel. It's for you. Here I sit with my microphone, headphones on, and I'm in the zone. Sean's getting ready to say no. That's awesome. The way it goes. Thinking about beavers in Loudenville. I hope everything's better still. Michael's got UPS to go, said the flamingo. Thanks for listening to the show, especially on iHeartRadio. I still don't know what that app is that we are famous in. We got over 100 subs.
There you go.
YouTube fame is now real for us. Mom, look at us, we made it rock. Sorry for the cherry sauce. We're just people. 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 Talking with a free soul. With Dove chocolate. Ready for the bridge?
I'm ready.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Soundcloud, TuneIn and Alexa, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Castro, Castbox, and Podchaser. Did I mention iHeartRadio? iHeartRadio. iHeartRadio. iHeartRadio.
Wow.
We love you so much. This is so much fun. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. Please subscribe, leave a comment, leave a review on Apple Podcast and all the other ones. We love you so much, and thanks for listening. Thank you guys for being here, and that's a wrap.
Bye.